going to start out with cooking some spinach fettuccine that I made the other day. Now look, if you don't have homemade pasta around, you can use leftover pasta, store-bought pasta, whatever happens to be left over in your refrigerator can go into this dish. Here's mine. Just a handful of spinach fettuccine. And I want to mix that around and let that cook for a couple minutes. Not too much because I'm going to be doing something else with that. Now when you do a frittata and you're doing it with pasta, you need eggs. And in these bowls, as you can see, I have 3 eggs in each one. And I just want to break the eggs up. I really don't want to beat too much air into the eggs, otherwise it's going to make too airy a frittata, and I'm not going to like that at all. So then, after I have my eggs going, and you really want about 6 eggs when you do a frittata, here's some leftover pasta that I had. This is just plain pasta, and that's going to go into one of my bowls. I thought this up one day when I had a lot of leftovers in the refrigerator. And here is some zucchini. I just grated this on my cheese grater, so I'm going to put a little bit of that in. And then, to help bind all this together, and because I like cheese in my frittata, I'm going to add some fontina. This is what I had in my refrigerator, but if you don't have fontina, you could use swish, you could use whatever you had. And then I like to give a little bit of mint to this one. I think that really brings out the flavor and makes a very nice color combination. And of course I want a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. And that's all there is to the plain one. Then in this bowl here, I'm going to be adding carrot. So here's some grated carrot. Put that in. And again, I've got some cheese, that fontina, which is a cow's milk cheese from northern Italy, and it's a wonderful melting cheese, so it works beautifully in a frittata like this. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and now, you see about the pasta, because I think that's cooked. And it is. Look at how beautiful that is. So I'm going to take that out now and add it right to my other bowl. Sometimes gadgets aren't the best thing. I'm going to use this a mano. Get all that water off of there. And now if you don't have 2 colored pastas in your pantry, use one. In it goes. And we're going to mix that around. Now once you have this all combined, and look at how beautiful that looks, then you want to have a frying pan ready, and I mean a well-seasoned one. And here I've got mine with both butter and olive oil, because you know in Italy frittatas are made everywhere, not just in the southern part of Italy. And really a frittata means to fry, from the verb friggere. So I'm going to put in half on one side, like that, making sure I keep it on 1/2 of the pan. And then I'm going to take this and put it on the other side, like that. You see? And you want to make sure that they meet in the middle. Now you want to press that down so it's very even all the way around. So here's how you do it. And turn the heat down now. And make sure that you're wearing a heavy mitt when you do this. Flip. Hopefully it comes out. I'll just let you look at that for a minute. Isn't that gorgeous? And now you want to make sure that the other side is cooked as well in enough olive oil and butter. Just gauge it because you may not need a lot. So once you've seasoned the pan again, take that frittata and get it back in, reforming it back in the pan refrigerator. But first, I gotta go back to this, because you know what? That's done. So I get out the dish that I'm going to serve this on and do the flip. And there it is. Isn't that gorgeous? Now let's get the frittelle that's in here. Do you want plain or do you want spinach? There's something here for everyone. And I want you to see how beautifully that holds together. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And it smells wonderful too.